G'day, today we're going to have a look at the weekly challenge. This one is set in Manila. Looks like we get unlimited roundabouts on this one. All destinations are circles, and we only get one choice of upgrade. At least we know it's not going to be a roundabout, I suppose. I think I did have one of these previously where I tried to just lay out as many roundabouts as possible. I don't know. It's only like, I suppose, a save that I can save some potential intersection issues with it, but I think it creates its own sort of issues if too many things are running into it anyway. Alright, luckily we are starting with bridges here. Because these guys are all circular, it probably does make sense to try and have some sort of roundabout connections for them. These guys it doesn't work for anyway because they're too close to the water that I'd have to have it away from them or on this side of the river, which is not gonna work. I do like a circles everywhere one as well, because it does mean that you sort of just start straight away getting heavy demand everywhere, which does mean that you get a I guess your score starts going up a little bit quicker. Normally you'd only be on 15, 20, I don't know. Some sort of use of that. I mean, there's a lot not to like about that anyway. Really too much we can do with that guy. Just pause for a second and do a restructure. Try and see if we can make Blue's route a little bit shorter. So we'll get rid of that. Know where to make you look out of the way. That's the preference. Let's turn these guys around. And then they can get a roundabout. All of that. Just need to wait for some of this road to come back to us. That's going to be the problem here, that while I'm waiting for this road to clear out, I'm just getting more and more red houses in places I don't want them. That is somewhere where I do want one, though. Need to wait for a bridge to come back to us. Great. Alright, at least he's going to help out a bit. Those guys connected. Just need this guy to go out to... What we wanted to do was just bounce along here, but now we've got this guy in the way. Hopes that this would make that journey a little bit shorter. Certainly a lot more of a windy road. These two guys here, we really want to get here. There's no way this guy's going to be able to sustain this on his own. They really are stranded. I mean, I guess unless I can get a motorway that connects straight to here, this guy's always going to be in the way. Although unless I now revert back the other way and then have these guys loop out. If he looped down, around? Alright. Try this then. Let's completely pivot these guys again. We will give them about this way and have them. We've got to wait for their bridge to come back. And we send these two guys this way into this. We'll move him up just so he's out of the roundabout itself. That bridge to come back. Meantime, we can run these guys across. good position there. Alright, cool. There's our bridge. So now try and get these guys to rush over to press that. These two guys, even though they're closer to this point here, there's no sort of way around to get in there apart from having to whip all the way. Well, I would say I'm finally happy with the layout that this guy's got. I think that's clean enough that we'll leave him be. Not a fan of what's going on here, but we just all leave Blue's hard work alone. They're doing enough already. Alright. You win. Blue gets a motorway. Let's see where we get a roundabout in here. There. These guys. That's in like that. Then they can hop out there. Let's give them one extra piece of road there so they're not banking up as badly inside the roundabout. Alright, we can then get this guy connected there. That feels really on top of that. That one. Well, now we've got need for both these guys to connect in here, but let's get... And we'd have to sort of force them through a roundabout of someone else. We did that. Have them just operate some capacity, but then we need a bridge come back in order to get us over there. And I mean, this one we're really at the mercy of they give us, so we can't just sort of sit here with the expectation that we'll get either a bridge or a motorway next turn, so we've got to do something about it. Also put a roundabout in here, as we'll make use of them. Oh, another bridge. Oh, good. Alright, so what we need to do then is we need to commandeer this this red route. Have them bounce up that way. We also need this connected to this. Biggest fan of the way that that's set. Certainly do want a roundabout though, up here somewhere. Allow these guys to sort of have a little bit of approach into their neighborhood, which is already a bit all over the place. Oh, that's such an easy connection if we had a bridge. But instead, it's going to be a weird little... connect through. The annoying thing what's going to go on here is that this guy here is not only the closest guy to this, but he's also the closest guy to that. So with this connection, I assume he's going to be swinging both ways. Now, this is very helpful, because what that means is that we can now say we don't need that anymore. These three guys are going to take care of him. And to take care of this guy, we are going to, again, rely on the mercy of not having an available not having anyone available to sort of give us a motorway. Cool. Go. Okay. So we now need to work out what is the most important issue that we need to address here with this motorway. I think that what we can possibly do is get rid of... This is two... Oh, there's three colors dealing in this, and there's a bad intersection here. Oh, goody. Alright. So this is also a very bad intersection. Short bridge would solve this perfectly right there. But potentially what we actually could do is we could get rid of this bridge and run it into this, and then just move red into connecting into this roundabout, and then they bounce out here so that everyone's running through the two roundabouts. It means that to do that, we're going to have everyone come back across that bridge, but nothing else. Okay. These blues, I mean, we can sort of shift him up slightly to address that and disconnect this guy. We also have this red over here now, so possibly we can get red lightened on helping out here. But we would have to get this guy over to here around the top. But we can also claim a motorway in here somewhere. So let's just let this run for a moment. I would like to have these guys actually just operate by road because they can. We're only half the way there, so you can see that basically we'd need that much road reclaimed in order to get these guys to work. What we need to address is the amount of cars that are currently running together. So this is 3 sets of cars together. Get rid of that. Actually, we are probably going to have to connect this guy now, I think is our at least short-term problem. We'll still have these guys run into a roundabout. It's out. Come on. How long do you want to take to get out of there? Thank you. And this is going to create its own new problem because now everyone is suddenly going to surge to cross this road as they're now all in peril anyway. You can see that red is now just kindly waiting for everyone. Okay, so this guy here, well, we've reached the end of the week. Oh, good traffic, lads. Alright, but what that has given us is tiles. So let's have another visit on this. Can we get all the way around? Now, the funny thing is we could also try and manufacture this distance a little bit too, because we could just actually put more roundabouts in there and use those roundabouts to extend us along. Okay, good. This guy's got a second house. I don't think that that's going to solve him, but I think it's going to help. So we need red to really pick up their pace on this. What we're going to do is we're going to just quickly little spot fire assistance. We'll ask these red guys to go help out there, and then they're probably going to have to shift down here and help out there as well. This is again is a nice little network that we've got down here. The only thing that we need in order to use them will be bridge. Oh, okay. Well, at least we've got a third house down here. Let's roll these guys a little more of just a flowing connection. So the moment that we finally have enough of a setup down here for this guy to actually be taken care of, that we don't even have to worry about sending them this way. We have another guy we've got to try and solve this with. So I kind of feel like what I want to do is roll this a little bit deeper along the bottom to give these guys just the chance to have a few more red guys show up in this section. Need someone to claim just 1 square off while we're doing that. This guy's in use. That guy's in use. Someone at the back who's not doing anything. These 2 guys, thank you. Alright, and we're going to have to connect... No, we don't have the road tiles to do it yet. Okay, let's connect those two. Alright, and let's actually disconnect that again. Change my vote, and we'll send these guys down there. Alright, well at least we can get this guy in here. And then turn at least one of these guys around. 30 road tiles, thank you. Although... Come on, guys. Here. We're going to need at least 2 of these guys on here. Can we get a roundabout in there somewhere? No, it's probably awkward wherever it is. Okay, at least this guy's got an answer to his question immediately. We know that we can just connect him. We'll get that guy in there. Now we can get these guys connected back. Now I suppose the other question then is there anyone else that just having an amount of tiles I can actually use as a problem solving? Because I've got tiles now, ish. These 4 guys are going all the way over to him. If I use these 2 guys to get to him, at least they blew off. Roll that slightly out. To our roundabouts. What can we do? This blue here, he needs some help. If that guy's not being used, let's send him north. Roundabout in there. Run out of road tiles. I suppose what we could do is claim all that back. That back there, and we'll put that there. What we can do is just have these guys run into there and there. There's no harm in them sharing that piece of road as long as it's usually intersections that they're going to cause problems at anyway, not like straights. Alright, well, we've got another guy in here. We've got this guy is now mortal peril. Group of dudes so close to him that just can't help out. Let's reconnect that because these guys are so comfortably looking after him, they probably can help out. I don't know how we're going to save this. I mean, basically we've got to get some of these guys over there. We just can't get them there. Unless we go... I think it's probably too late for this now anyway. They'd have to bounce across the bridge here. I guess we'll like that. But this is the next closest car after this guy. And I guess they've got their own work to worry about now. But tough one. That one's definitely a roll of the dice and what things you get. I don't think you can get that many traffic lights and succeed. Ah, well. Have a look to see if anyone else suffered as much as I did. 80% of people suffered as much as I did, I guess. There we go, 533. Any questions or comments on that nice short one? Feel free to chuck them below, but until next time, catch you later. See ya.